Jack stood in the school playground, nervously watching as 3 bullies approached. They laughed cruelly, tossing a ball as they cornered him under a tree. Jack's ears flattened in fear, but he said nothing. Later, he opened his locker to find his books shredded and scaredy cat scrawled in red. His eyes filled with tears as he quickly shut the door, hoping no one noticed. At home, Jack told Granny Cat about the bullying. She listened, her wise eyes narrowing thoughtfully. "Don't worry, dear," she said softly. "We'll handle this." That night, Granny Cat opened an ancient book and whispered a spell. A glowing amulet appeared in her paws. She handed it to Jack, saying, "This will give you courage." Under the moonlight, Jack held the amulet. It glowed brightly, and he felt a strange power surge through him. His shadow grew longer and darker, taking on an eerie form. The next day, the bullies heard whispers in the locker room. "Leave Jack alone," the voice said. They turned and froze as glowing green eyes stared at them from the shadows. In the classroom, the chalkboard began writing on its own. "Stop bullying!" The bullies screamed and ran out as Jack sat quietly, a small smile on his face. At lunch, the bullies' trays tipped over mysteriously, spilling food everywhere. Jack walked past them confidently, not saying a word. That night, one bully dreamed of being chased by a giant, shadowy cat. He woke up trembling, his fur standing on end. The next morning, the bullies approached Jack with a note saying, "Sorry." Jack looked at them and said firmly, "Prove it." They spent the day helping Jack, from answering questions in class to cleaning his locker. Slowly, their behavior changed. Granny Cat smiled as she watched Jack from her magical mirror. "He's learning courage," she whispered proudly. By recess, Jack and the bullies sat together, sharing snacks and laughing. Jack finally felt like he belonged. At sunset, Jack stood on the school steps, proud and confident, ready to face whatever came next.